Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake, I am the Farming Aviator. We are here on Griffin, Indiana. It is the next day, mid-autumn. We got, again, a bunch of work to do. You guys know I always say that. But it is still harvest time. Well, we gotta do some winter planting or fall planting. Our corn is not quite ready. The eggs, we got a lot of eggs. Not quite ready to be sold. We gotta wait another day or two. But the chickens do need some feed. Let's get to it. Alright guys, let's hop in the, which one is this again? The Maxim. I always think it's the Puma, but the Puma is the next step up, the step between the Magnum, or the Magnum and the Maxim here, so. I always think it's that one. Alright, let's fill up here. Not quite there. There we go. We got tons of wheat. I don't think we'll quite use all of this. So guys, we're going to get planted today. We're going to do plant some winter wheat. And then we'll probably fast forward today and get into corn harvest. At least get that started. And then from there, we'll plant canola. Was that everything? Nope, not quite. Let's see if we can't pick this up. This thing's really hard to use from the inside view. There we go. Alright. So, like I said, the corn's not quite ready. We're going to go ahead and hop in the tractor and get going with some winter wheat seeding. It shouldn't take us too long. I was thinking about, do we need to put down some, pre-emergent, but that tank is pretty big on the planter that holds a lot of liquid fertilizer, so I think we'll be alright. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to switch over to the pallet fork there though, because we do need to get all the pallets out. I got them all stacked up. Well, I was going to say nicely, but they're kind of all over the place. But we do need to get them pulled out, so let's go ahead and do that and get everything set up here. Alright, so we're just going to pull those two out for now, and then we'll park this back over here. Let's go ahead and shut this down and go hop in the Magnum here. Now, I can't remember, are we still hooked up? I think we're still hooked up to the cultivator. Oh yeah. Now one thing I was thinking about, do I take off the triples or not? I'm thinking right now, let's just leave the triples on, see how it works, and see if it works well. If it doesn't, we'll go ahead and make sure next time we pull the triples off. Because we still got a lot of cultivating to do after that cornfield and stuff, so. I'm going to get this washed up, get hooked up to the planter, get it filled up. And so I'll just see you guys over in the field. We're going to head over to this field number 1 first. Alright guys, so we're pulling into the field here. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded. So guys, I got some good news, bad news, and maybe good news. I'll start with the good news. I got my new PC. Got it in the mail on Wednesday this week. So a couple days ago. I'm actually recording this the day after I got it. Bad news is there's something wrong with the GPU, the graphics card. Yeah, so not sure what, but I couldn't get it running. It wouldn't even boot up. It'd go to the BIOS screen, but then wouldn't transfer over to Windows. And so I'm not sure what was going on with it. So I contacted the guys who built it. I bought it from CyberPower PC, and they said to go ahead and just send the GPU back, and they'll take a look at it, send me a new one. Bad news is that GPUs are in high demand right now. It's this whole thing to do with cryptocurrency. Good GPUs help in mining cryptocurrency, and so they're in pretty big demand right now because of all that's going on. And so because of that, it could be, here's the bad news, another month before I get my PC all back together, get the GPU back, and all that. So I'm gonna be waiting for that. Back to the other good news slash bad news. I say good news slash bad news because I'm not sure what it is yet. I couldn't get my software that I used to edit the videos to upload to YouTube, and so I exported it to my computer and then uploaded it to YouTube. But I still have to figure out if the quality is good and that kind of thing. So I gotta look into that and make sure that that's all working good. So working some stuff out. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep going with this series and see if we can't survive a little more. I would like to buy another field next. We could use a bigger truck and stuff, those kinds of things. So we're gonna keep working with this. And I got some ideas for the next series already. MRG has a new map out, and I've already downloaded it, and it's a pretty cool map. Alright, so back to what I was saying, MRG has a new map out, and it's a pretty cool map. And so I'm gonna try that out, see how I like it. I like his maps and stuff, and we'll be doing probably a dairy series or something. So we'll look into that. I'm thinking about transferring, all the money we make here, and we'll sell the field, sell the farm, maybe some of the equipment. Maybe we'll transfer some of the equipment over and not count that cost. Do something like that. So we'll take a look at that and see if we want to do that. If that's something that'll be kind of cool. Alright, let's get this going. So far these triples are working pretty good, so we may just stick with it since we do have quite a bit of tillage to do yet. It's working out, so we'll probably keep these on for now. Maybe in the spring we'll take them off, so we'll see. We'll see how that works. So that's what is going on currently. We got a lot of moving parts in this with my new computer coming in. Like I said, the graphics will be way better once we get that new PC all set up and stuff. So, and I'll probably end up finishing this series out and starting the new series. But I'll let you guys know once we get close to all that happening. So I'm gonna finish this last headland up, and then we'll get a little time lapse going for you guys. far from being done. As you saw, we had to go get more seed. We go through this wheat seed pretty quick in this planter. Let's get down to the end here, get turned around, and we'll take a look at our precision farming. We're using a decent amount of liquid fertilizer, but not too bad. These fields are fairly small, you know, compared to other fields, other maps that we've done. And so we don't go through a ton of fertilizer. Let's drop that down, get it started. Alright, if we take a look here, we gotta save. The egg prices are coming up. I was checking those earlier, that's why that's up. So remember, we got our good soil type loam here, sandy loam there, and then silty clay. These two aren't the best. Our pH values, those are all decent. And you see we're putting down quite a bit of nitrogen. 200 in the good soil, 180 in the decent soil, and then the rest of that is 160 in the silty clay. So not too bad at all. You know, those are still all pretty high levels for crops. I think wheat and corn are both up there when it comes to nitrogen levels. So that's where we are using a decent amount. I think the canola won't use quite as much. So we'll see how much we use once we get to that. Remember, canola is going in the cornfield, which we're going to harvest this video. So I'm going to get this finished up. I think we're going to load a couple pallets just on the back of the pickup truck and drive that down to the field so that it's there ready for us. And I'm going to get this finished up here. I'll see you guys down at that other field. Alright guys, so we ran out of seed again, so I figured I'd just hop in and load up the pickup truck here. I left the seeder tractor over in the field, so we're going to drive the pickup over there, get loaded up with a little more seed, and get that field finished up. Drop that there, that should be pretty good. Oh. Sometimes these just don't want to come off. It's always an issue. There we go. Alright, just gonna back this up here, next to the sprayer. There we go. Let's strap this down. Alright, see you guys over in the field. Flip, 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 flip. Oh my gosh. I gotta include that in the bloopers. Alright guys, we made it over to the tractor. As you see, so close, yet so far away. Didn't quite make it. Alright, let's toss little seed bags in here. There we go, it's filling up. As you see, in the bottom right hand corner, our pH value is okay, that's the yellow line, and then our nitrogen's perfect. I was looking, the other field is pretty good. Let's turn that on. It is all that loam, it's all at 100, so we should have no problem using that much liquid fertilizer down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and head down there. I'll see you guys down there. Alright guys, we finished up the headland passes, got everything figured out in this field here. Drop that down, there we go. Like I said, we left a bunch over here on this edge just because it kind of rises up to the road and causes issues with our header, so I just left that this time. And hopefully we won't have to worry about that during harvest, about our header digging into the dirt there or anything like that. So this field shouldn't take too long. We probably will use a little more liquid fertilizer this time. looks like it's going to be maybe a little bit even with the seed going in the ground. So I think we'll have to fill up for sure once, maybe twice, and that should be it for these 2 fields. We'll have all our winter wheat planted, and then it's on to corn harvest. So I'm going to get another quick time lapse for you. Alright, so we just have this field. So guys, after this field we'll have all our winter wheat in the ground. I have to say these triples aren't too bad. It's a little overkill, running this planter with the triples and the amount of horsepower we have, but like I said, we got some more tillage coming up. Probably we'll do that tillage in the fall here, and then we won't have to do any really spring tillage besides with the cultivator, and so we probably won't have to worry about putting the triples back on, or I guess we'll just take them off, in the springtime. So we'll see. We'll see how hard it is to take the triples off. I know it's probably not too hard, but it's working for now. Like I said, probably just a little overkill, but it works. So far, loving this tractor, this setup. It works really well. I'm going to get a little time lapse for you guys. Enjoy. Alright guys, so we're about halfway done with this field. Let's take a look here. We're in field 13 down here. About halfway. Look, it's all pulling it up to 200 kilograms per hectare. So the full amount for nitrogen levels. This level, it was pretty good. pH level, I think that this field is the one that's going to need some lime here before we plant. So we're going to have to take a look at that after harvest time. You maybe we'll probably use the old Magnum for that, and then we might even put down some nitrogen with the sprayer. Put down some pre-emerge fertilizer. I didn't really do it with these 2 fields because we had soybeans in both, and those added fertilizer, or I guess it added nitrogen to the ground. So for the corn, we'll probably have to do that. So that's probably gonna be in the next video. I do want to get into corn harvest in this video. It's gonna be late autumn when we do that, so another day. So I'm gonna get this finished up. We don't have too much left, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright folks, welcome back. It is next day, late autumn. We kind of fast forward some time there, and we may have to still fast forward some time. You see it's just about noon already. The crops should start drying here in a little bit. Everything's still has a little bit too much moisture in it. But I backed the harvester into our shop area here to check some oils and stuff and make sure everything was lubricated good. So we're gonna hop in and head down to the cornfield to get started there. I'll see you guys down there. Alright guys, so we're just headed down here. It looks like our crop moisture is down low enough that we can start harvesting. Let's start on the big section down here. Get this done first. Make this turn here. Back up. Let's get this unfolded. Alright. Alright, let's get corn harvest started here. Make sure I'm going at the right angle. It's a little hard to tell where the how to go in a straight line on these angled rows from the inside. Here we go. So we got a decent amount of corn here. This is a fairly big field, so we'll have a decent amount of corn to sell here. We'll probably sell it this winter too. I know sometimes in the spring the prices can be slightly better, but not much. Or I guess it's summer, I think. We'll probably sell it in the winter just because we need that big paycheck. So I was kind of guesstimating how much we can make off our crops, and I think just the wheat alone, or the wheat and canola, because that wheat and canola will pay for our loan. And then after that, it's money in our pocket. So we are going to try and pay back that loan first, and then decide what we want to do with the rest of the money. We'll have corn left to sell and soybeans. Soybeans we won't sell till the summertime. So we'll see what we'll do with that money. Let's see, we got one headland pass done, 30%, so we should make it back just fine without filling up. So one thing we still need to do is buy a harvester. Right now we're just leasing this one, and so that's daily cost and stuff plus hourly cost. We've already put 5 hours on this harvester. We'll have to spend quite a bit of money to get up to the cost of a harvester, but we will see how soon we want to buy one because they're expensive. Like I said, I do want to get a bigger field or another field, so we'll have to kind of wait and see, decide what we want to do with our money. Alright, so we finished up the headland on this side. We're at 60% already, so I think I'm going to back up here and pull the grain truck underneath and get this unloaded, because we still have to make a pass all the way down and then start doing headlands on that side. So let's grab the truck here. Alright, so we got that unloaded. Let's go ahead and head down this road. We'll get the GPS set up and do these headland passes, and we'll be on our way to getting this corn finished. There's definitely something about corn harvest that's always fun. I don't know if it's just the crop corn is fun to harvest, kind of like sunflowers. I don't do enough sunflowers. I think our next series will definitely incorporate sunflowers more. Maybe this spring we'll get a crop of sunflowers planted, we'll see. But sunflowers is kind of hard with the crop rotation because you have to plant it early. So we're doing a double crop. It's hard to get it in the ground. That's why corn and soybeans are easier to get in the ground when we do that double crop rotation. So we're going to get down to here, get the headland pass done, and I'll catch up with you guys then. Alright guys, so we got unloaded again. That green truck is just about full already. I think one of the things we might invest in is a truck and a new grain trailer. So we'll see. I think that might be a good plan to go with. We'll pay off our loan, and then we'll see. We might take out another loan in the spring to buy a bigger field. I kind of want to do that. We'll see. A little spot that didn't grow there. But right now, you see we're down to $165. Let's go in here. We're gonna have to go in our bank account here and borrow just a little more money just to get us by for the next couple days. I think just 20,000 should do it. See, we're just under 500,000, which isn't too bad. We did pay some of that back earlier, but yeah, we just need a little more to survive. So, next couple episodes, we'll be selling a bunch of crop. We'll be selling those eggs tomorrow, so we'll be making some money. Alright, so we got our pass there. We're going to swing this around. Oh, let me have to stop. This harvester really doesn't turn very tight. You know, not nearly as tight as the new ones, so it makes it a little tricky, but we're definitely making it work. So alright, it lined up there. So let's take a look at our yields here so far, see what we got. You see we got the loam is the nice soil type. This sandy loam's not too bad, and this is one of the worst ones. I think silty clay is the worst. No, I think loamy sand is the worst. One of those is really bad. But yeah, so far yielding, oh, you can see definitely the pH levels, due to not putting lime down, probably affected it quite a bit. So you see, using that loamy sand will yield 125%. We're yielding about 110, 115, 100 in the worst soil type. So that's interesting to see that not having lime down and stuff definitely does make a different effect on the soil types. So we'll probably have a little bit less corn, a little bit less yield, but we'll still get a decent amount here to sell. So guys, I'm gonna get, let's see, we're already 50% on this after 2 passes. Might as well get this filled up. I'm gonna I'm gonna bring, load up the grain truck again and bring that up to the silo. And then we'll get back and we'll probably do a time lapse from there. Alright guys, we don't have too much left. I think we're about halfway, at least with this bigger part. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep working on this. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse, and I will see you guys once we're about finished. Alright guys, we got the last little bit of corn harvest here. This last little strip. I don't think I can quite get it on one pass, but we're gonna try. So our yields ended up pretty good. We'll take a look here. Let me kind of get lined up. Not too bad. You can definitely tell without having lime and stuff that it did take a hit. Usually we're at that 125. So some of this is a little bit lower than usual. So definitely tell. I got the lime trailer all set up there actually. So we are ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this field limed tonight. You guys have seen, I've seen plenty of that before. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it done, and then tomorrow we're gonna be doing tillage. We're gonna use the deep ripper because I believe this all needs to be plowed. Let me just turn around here, get this unloaded. I don't know if it's all gonna fit or not. If we take a look here. Oh, it doesn't need plowing. Huh. Maybe they changed that. Alright, so we probably won't plow since it doesn't need plowing. We'll just use the Southford to work in that lime and probably go straight into planting tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lime tonight, and then you guys will see some tillage tomorrow and some planting. So thanks again for watching. Let's take a look. Actually, I do want to take a look and see how much we made. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this unloaded, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we just drove the harvester up here. We'll go ahead and just pull this next to the truck and unload directly into the truck or the pits, whatever happens first. There we go. Let's hop in here. So we take a look. I think there's about 7,000 liters in the harvester. Corn, 127. It's about 130, oh, 135, 134, 135 probably, something like that. So that's a pretty good amount of corn that we have that we're going to be selling. So excited to go ahead and get all of that sold. We'll dump that in there. We're gonna go quick throw, put all this in the shed, get cleaned up. Thanks again for watching. We are doing all right here in our survival roleplay series. I think this harvest we're gonna make some serious money and be able to buy a harvester or buy a field and do several things this fall. So I'm gonna get cleaned up here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time on Griffin, Indiana. Thanks for watching.